Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy. I'm so glad to have you today. I hope you're doing well. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to see you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I really appreciate you being here. So today I'm doing a pick a card all about what your boss thinks of you. So this was requested by a subscriber, and I think it's a great suggestion. Lilith was like, yes, absolutely, we're going to do that one. So that's what we're doing today. Now keep in mind, it's a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below, along with all my social media. So join me on the different platforms. I post different stuff. So anyway, so let's get into the selections. We're going to go by tarot and by crystal. So the first is the Halloween tarot. It's not just for Halloween, you guys. I use spooky cards all year long. So, and the crystal is amethyst. Really good for your third eye, psychic development. The okay, my OCD is going to kick in a minute. The second group is going to be the Goetic tarot, and we have the clear quartz crystal. This is a really powerful crystal, and it could actually be a placeholder. It can be a clearing energy as well. It can really be programmed for anything. I love clear quartz crystal. It's simple, it's powerful, and it does more than the job. So then we have the zombie tarot, which I started using recently, and I'm really liking the imagery, the psychic hits, and the detail that comes with these cards. So and the crystal is selenite, and that's good for charging other crystals. It can be really helpful for star seeds, ascended energies, things like that. All right, so those are your choices, and I will insert a little video with maybe some chill music so you guys can take a moment and kind of vibe and see which cards, which tarot deck you're drawn to, or crystal. You may be drawn to more than one. Feel free, there may be more than one message here for you about what your boss thinks of you. What do they really think of you? So this will be really interesting, and I will leave you with that. So I will see you guys on the other side. Bye guys. Hello, Group 1. How are you? This is your reading all about what your boss thinks about you and all the details. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Oop, not yet. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And hit the little notification bell to be notified of all my future content. So, all right, which I upload quite a bit on the regular. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get 5 tarot cards, but we're not going to flip them over. I'm going to go through pulling all the cards first, and then we'll get into the reading all about what does your boss really think of you. I have some channeled messages as well that I will be pulling from. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. So here is the tarot. Ooh, ooh, did you see it? Ooh, don't peek. Okay. How you guys doing? You should comment down below. I am heavily medicated today because I've been doing a lot of physical therapy. Some of you guys may know that I have been diagnosed with another autoimmune disease, and I have disc degeneration disease, whatever, more stuff. Oh, we got 3, so we're going to take them. So I've had to medicate a little bit more to get through, you know, some of the intense energy of that. So, okay, I'm going to pull from this stack of cards. I know there's a lot of them, but we're going to find out about this, all about this. Okay. Tell me about Group 1. What does Group 1's boss think of them? What do they really think of them? We want to know the truth here. You know, let's not sugarcoat it. I know all of us, I think many of us, most of us kind of shudder at the idea of kind of knowing what our boss really thinks. But it's good to know, you know, knowledge is power. You can make better decisions in your work and your career if you know really what's going on, right? Without it, you're kind of guessing. Yeah, so we'll see what energy comes out. I'm kind of getting a feel for this, but we're going to pull the cards first and see what's going on. Do you like what you do? That's a question that's coming to my mind for you guys. Do you even like your job? I know we all have to work and make money. Okay, I understand that, you know, but it really should be a goal to do what you like to do for money. Okay, that should be a goal. Instead of people being met with, oh, that's not realistic. Well, who are you to say what's realistic in my life, right? Who are you to say? Who are you to judge me? I'm getting that kind of energy. Okay, we have one more. Some of you guys, I think you think your boss is inept, not qualified to do what they do, not really qualified to tell you how to do things or to critique your work. I think some of you think your boss may have some kind of moral corruption or something. We haven't even gotten to the cards yet, so let me see here. You know what? I'm going to pull from this big old stack of gods and goddesses. I pull energy, not genders. That's why they're all in one stack here, because we all have this, we all have a mix of this energy. Okay, I'm going to get two of these. I'm feeling this one and this one. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the cards and go from there for you guys. All right, first, let's go ahead and turn over this tarot, see what we got going on. Okay, we have the Fool. All right, I love these cards. We have the Eight of Bats. And we have the Halloween Tarot one. So I got to get another. I don't know how that got in there. I just took that out of the box, little tin box, and shuffled it. And it may have. Oh, this one flips. I'm going to take that, and we're going to take another one. But I thought I pulled it out. Okay. All right. So we have let's review the Fool. We have the Eight of Bats. I'm going to put these up here. And let's see, we have the Three of Imps. That's the Three of Wands. The Eight of Bats would be the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Imps, the Nine of Wands. And we have the Three of Pumpkins. Okay, so yeah, this is telling me this reading is about your work. Okay, this Three of Pumpkins, I don't know, it just kind of validates this reading on a different level. Okay, then we have two more cards here. We have Temperance. Oh my goodness, and we have the Star, you guys. Really, what are you up to? Okay, we have, oh, I have 4 cards from you. Okay, all right, this is interesting. This is a mix. Okay, we have promotion. Some of you guys, your boss thinks you deserve a promotion. For others, this is, you know, your boss not giving you a promotion, so it's different. There is kind of like 2 kinds of energy here. We have sexual chemistry with that promotion. Then we have lazy and sexual harassment. Okay, so, you know, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But that's the general energy here, the energies I'm picking up. Now, it could be 4 different energies. For some of you, you have like a supervisor and another boss, or you have like a leader, a supervisor, and a boss. So it could be different energies as well. And I'm reading for several people, so. Then we have Shiva, Destroyer, Eek, and then we have Gateways. Interesting energy. It's like almost like opposite energy working here. We have R1, Master of the Great Hunt, Authority, the Hunt, Natural Balance. Okay, there's some respect here. All right, definitely with this promotion card and the Star. And I feel like there's some good vibes here. And then there's this. Okay, so we have Reflection 32. Be wary of things you believe to see with your eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Ooh. Yeah, we have Revenge. Man, this card keeps coming out. I'm actually going to do a revenge reading because this energy keeps repeating on the channel. So, and then we have Blind Spots. Okay. All right. This is how I'm reading. This Blind Spots, I feel like it's both energies here. So Let me get a little drinky drink and connect with this energy. Okay, for some of you, you have a boss, one of your bosses. It could be a coworker as well that's a little bit like has more seniority than you, that is very sexually attracted to you. You feel the chemistry, but I don't necessarily think you would act upon it. Yeah, it feels pretty intense. If this is you, you know what I'm talking about. And I do feel like your the way you look influences this boss. Okay, so I'm getting guidance here that really dress for work every time. Your appearance really matters to this boss. I know it sounds shallow, but it's just true. I'm just telling you how it is. And I feel like these cards go here. I feel like this boss who is looking at you for a promotion, I feel like they sense that you have an authority in what you do, meaning you're knowledgeable, you got a handle on it, you really know what you're doing. And I feel like you have unique insights to your job, okay, to your career. And I think it comes from the fact that you're empathic and you work really well with customers and coworkers. You have a natural kind of flow and you can kind of feel when someone's off. It feels like for many of you, there is an opportunity with this promotion card coming kind of out of nowhere for you guys. You guys may not even realize this is happening, but you're being noticed at work. Okay, you're being noticed, all right? And for some of you, they're trying to figure out how to give you a promotion or give you a raise of some kind. They really do watch your work. If your work keeps data about what you do, they review it almost daily because they're trying, many of you, this is a boss trying to build a case to give you a promotion to a job at your work that really needs to be filled. And they have looked and looked for someone, and for many of you, you have a unique talent for that position. Okay, so you have someone on your side. Some of you guys don't even want that job. You're like, maybe they kind of talked about it to you and they felt you out and you've been like, no, I don't really care for it. I don't really want to do it. Well, I feel like they hear you, but they're still trying to make that happen. Okay. And I feel like I'm being pulled over to this side. Okay. And I feel like there is a boss, or a person in senior position, or this could be a team leader, a supervisor, a manager. I feel like they have probably crossed boundaries with you. I feel like there's been touching of your body in inappropriate ways. There's been the patting. Oh man, I hate the patting. I've had the patting by seniors at work, and it is belittling. It's disrespectful. And I feel like if you value me as a worker, don't treat me like that. I'm not like, I'm a human being, right? I'm getting a lot of very strong Lilith energy coming through. Like, really want you to know that you don't have to take this, okay? You don't have to take this. You're worth more than this. Do not I feel like there's manipulative energy and manipulative a speech going on. I feel like they talk to you. They talk about you to other people. Now, this could be a coworker. It may not be the same person, but there's an energy here of like being gossiped about. And if you rejected this person, if you have made them feel rejected by you, maybe they've asked you to lunch, or maybe they've asked you out, which was kind of, it happens. It happens. And I feel like there's someone gunning for you in this situation. And I'm being guided to tell you that they're trying to set up a case that you're lazy and not doing your work. And this person has access to what you do, okay? So they can paint a picture that you're inept or incompetent. And I feel like you may not see your way out of this. And I feel Lilith coming through very strongly with the gateway, okay? And for you, I feel like they want you to lean into your natural talents and abilities. They want you to look for another position, okay? With the 3 of Imps here, I feel like you guys know this. Whoever this resonates for, it's an important message because I feel like you feel violated, like for real. I feel like you have had some really bad experiences. And Lilith is coming through to tell you you don't have to take this. You're far more valuable than you give yourself credit for. And to get ready because you're going to have a new beginning. All right, but you're going to have to make plans. They're literally trying to set you up to look lazy at work, okay? And really this energy, I'm getting that you need to go to HR. You need to go to a higher up, write a letter, do a report, find out what the process is for you. You know, even maybe even go report them to, like, if there's a state agency, you can report them to. Ethics committees are very powerful in certain positions with certain kinds of businesses, but I feel like you need to let them know. And I feel like for many of you, you do have proof. You've had somebody witness this, or you've had inappropriate messages, or you've had phone calls that are inappropriate at night. Not necessarily inappropriate, but calling you like at 9:30, 10:30 at night, wanting to talk about work. And I just feel like there's a lot of inappropriate intention with this particular energy here. And Lilith wants you to find out what you can do right now to kind of, you know, if you need to move departments, whatever, do what you need to do to feel safe. If you need to release this job, then start looking for another one, because there is an opportunity going to come for you as soon as you get to a position where you can get to an area of safety. So the first thing we want you to do is preserve yourself. Please get help if you need it. Please report as you should. You know, do what is in your best intentions, your best interest here. I'm sending you a lot of healing energy. Lilith is coming through, and there's going to be a lot of guidance come from your guides. This is the reason this is happening to you, is because there is something that needs to be healed here. Now, maybe in your life, people have violated your boundaries a lot, and I'm feeling like it's time for you to stand your ground. And yeah, it's hard because it involves your money, right? But there's something else for you. What Lilith is saying she doesn't want to happen for you is that you allow this to turn until they have, you know, they have sullied your name, and then you have to come from a defensive place. You know, you have to be defensive. She wants you to go on the offensive. This energy needs to know no more. The next time this person gets inappropriate with you, slap their hand away. Tell them no and push it. Push it to see what happens. And immediately, you know, go report it. Try to record it on your phone or somehow get some kind of evidence as well to protect yourself, okay? Because this person will go after you. And if, I don't know what kind of work you do, but there's an energy here of destroyer, okay? So really, really focus on what's in your best interest here. I'm concerned about the people who this resonates for. Okay, it's okay for you to, and there's a part of me that the fighter energy in me, the person who has experienced this kind of garbage, I feel very strongly that it's not okay. You may need your paycheck to feed your kids or whatever, but it is not okay to let someone abuse and mistreat you, manipulate you, lie about you, take credit for your work. Cover your own butt here. Do what's in the best interest of you and your family. Yeah. You know what? You may end up burning bridges here, but these aren't bridges that you want, okay? This is somebody who will always talk badly about you, okay? So you need to get out of this energy. This energy over here is beautiful. Like this is energy of someone seeing your potential here. And I feel like for this group, you're moving into this energy. This is what's going to be available to you. For those that don't vibe with this, this is what's going on. This is what's going to happen. This is how your boss really feels about you. And for those of you that it vibes with, you know. I'm going to get some more cards here. Tell me more. Tell me more here. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, for some of you, releasing this toxic, weird energy is going to help open up your love life, okay? And for many of you, there is new love coming towards you that's going to help you in your money and career. I feel like this person's going to help really focus you. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we allow like a new love to come through and you find yourself inspired. You find yourself having new ideas. You find yourself thinking about your career and what you want to do in a new way. And I feel like for some of you, this energy is going to come through and give you clarity about this boss. They're going to be like, hey, they shouldn't be doing this. Like, this is wrong. You don't have to take this. Yeah, okay, let me get another card here, and then I'm going to pull from a couple other decks here. We have the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so this is manifesting for you, all right? And pretty quickly here. So let me get a few more cards for group one. Tell me more about group one, what their boss thinks about you. I think you kind of know, right? I think the future is very bright. But there's some of you who have to release. You have to release this energy and you have to bring karma down. Okay, because there's a new beginning coming. We have nothing is wasted. So you may be feeling like, Amy, all the work I've done to get where I am is going to be trashed if I do what you're telling me to do. Lilith is coming through and saying nothing is wasted, group one. Nothing. Your experience here will not be wasted. Trust your journey. Trust your guidance. Trust your intuition. Listen to your emotions. Your emotions are telling you about this situation. Okay, let's get some other. Spirit has a plan. Okay, for both here, Spirit has a plan, okay? And I feel like for the promotion, sexual chemistry, the star energy that I'm picking up on in work, I'm feeling like it's going to unfold so quickly when it happens. It's going to feel like, oh, this is taking forever. Is this ever going to happen? But when it does, it's going to take off, all right? It's just going to take off. And let's see here. We have be at peace. Okay, for both sides here, be at peace. Know that you are supported by your guides, by the universe, and internally you know how to deal with this situation here. And for those of you where this energy is building, I think you're going to be really happy. And I feel like you're going to feel really good about what you're doing. Now, if you're in a job that you don't like and this kind of thing is going on, the universe is trying to tell you it's time for you to move on. Okay, it's time for you to get into whatever your passion is. Okay, it could be a side hustle. You might have to work this job, change your department or whatever you need to do to get away from this energy if you need to, if you have to keep this job. But start that side hustle. Okay, give yourself a way out. Give yourself a doorway. The doorway is there with the Eight of Swords. It's there, okay? And you're not tied down. You're not as restricted as what you think. And the blindfold isn't tied tight, okay? Sometimes we have to walk by faith. Have faith in your abilities. Have faith in your journey. Okay. And we have summer. Okay, so I'm feeling like there is a vital energy coming through for this group, okay, in your work and career. And I feel like for many of you, your relationships with your superiors is going to improve greatly. For those of you who move on to whatever new job, new department, whatever this is, I feel like it's going to be really positive. I'm feeling a lot of sun energy here with the sunflower. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of good fruit bared, sunflower seeds out of the sunflower plant here. It's illuminating energy. It's nourishing energy. I think you're going to feel like renewed in this area. So, all right, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I hit the little notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. And I will see you beautiful creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hi, group two, all of you that selected the Goetic tarot and you were drawn to this clear crystal quartz. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the cards and then we'll go through them and we'll find out what your boss really thinks of you. Okay, let's shuffle these up. You get 5 cards. 5 cards for group 2. Tell me all about what their boss really thinks of them. What does their boss really think of them? Okay, we're not going to look at the cards yet, so although I really want to flip them over, I have a hard time when I say that. I'm not going to flip them over yet, you guys, really, but I want to. So, okay, I'm going to pull from this little deck of channeled messages, kind of. They're messages, attributes, things like that. So, yeah, okay. Let's take a deep breath. Now, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. So, I don't always shuffle cards like on camera. Sometimes I do a pre-shuffle. So, it's just different. I do different kinds of angles and readings. So, okay. And that one, you know what, I'm feeling 2 more. So there may be several energies. You may have several bosses. You may have different jobs. For some of you, this is a boss who affects your personal life in some way. So it's different for different people. Let's find out. What does your boss really think of you, group 2? What does your boss really think of you? Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. get one. We got quite a few cards to get, you guys. Okay. This one. Okay. Almost took 3. So, oop. It peeked out. It peeked out, you guys. Okay. I'm going to get from the Samhain Oracle. Okay, let's see. This one. Oop. Oop. I didn't mean to flip it over. I feel like I'm cheating. Okay. All right. Now then, let me get, these are all mixed up. Some of them are flipped over. It's just one of those things. Okay. I'm going to get one here and one here. That's the God and Goddesses Oracle decks that I've mixed together because I read energy, not gender. So, oh, I got one of these. Okay, so I've got all the basic cards. Well, I'll pull some more as we need them. So, let's go into this tarot. Okay, we have Ace of Swords. I don't read reversals unless I'm guided to, and honestly, I'm rarely guided to. We have the Eight of Cups. Right. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. I know these cards are a little dark, and I'm reading in low light today. So we have the Two of Swords. A lot of thought. A lot of thought. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get all. You're going to have to move over. Okay. All right. Let's get the messages here. Cute. Ooh. Someone thinks you're cute. Might replace you. Oh, okay. Always late. All right. Maybe you're late to work a lot and it bothers your boss. Overqualified. I feel that over here. Overworked, underpaid. So it's a different energy. Number one was like this. I had some bosses that were like really positive. Then I had some bosses that were like, might replace you. You're always late. So this could be the same boss that has different opinions. It could be you have more than one boss. Maybe you have a supervisor and a manager. Maybe this is 2 different jobs, or this is just one is going to resonate for you and the other one won't. Okay, so take what resonates. That's what's important here. We have Apollo, Inquiry. Okay, I'm feeling that kind of a neutral energy. We have Beauty. All right. We have Owl, Behold sight on, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Yeah, okay. I'm rooted. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic. Merge within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. Okay. We have the Witch. You may have saw that earlier. The earthly weaver of worlds. Okay. A lot of power there. A lot of powerful energy. We have El Shaddai, the radiant Lord. Wisdom, paternalism, kindness. All right. And we have Anubis, arbiter of truth, preservation, neutrality, and obligation. Okay, that's interesting because I was feeling this neutral kind of energy earlier. So we're going to kind of put this in the middle. And then we have the temple of my body. Okay. All right. And this is interesting. Okay. So what we have going on here is there's a boss, a manager, a coworker who has some kind of authority over you that spends a lot of time thinking of you. Okay. And it may be that they first of all, they think you're overqualified and they think you work really hard and you're underpaid. Okay. And I feel like this boss is like, I wish there was something I could do. They would be really better in this position, but maybe there's no openings for that. So you're kind of in this place. For others, this is like a boss who's kind of wanting to give you more responsibility, maybe a promotion, but they also kind of want to date you. So it's like they know they can't date you and they go back and forth between, because that's what the thought's about. They go back and forth with this Two of Swords about, you know, we can't work together. So maybe I should transfer them and try to get them a better like position in a different department or a different store. Or maybe we could date low key and not tell anybody. I say she, but it's energy. She's so cute kind of thing. And really you're overqualified. I think you're very smart. I think you have a savvy with people. And I think although some of you guys are shy, I feel like you have, well, you're beautiful. You have like a beautiful soul. You have a beautiful personality. You look beautiful. People love your energy. I think you probably have a little bit of Cancer or a lot of Cancer energy. Also feeling like Sagittarius as well. Feeling warm and cuddly like a Taurus. Feeling a lot of like Leo energy as well. There's an element about you that's very loyal. I think this boss thinks you're very loyal. You're vital to what they do. They love working with you. They like to spend more time with you. I think when you talk to like customers, if you do that, they hear you and you sound very cute, yet very intelligent. I'm also hearing quirky energy. They think you're a little bit quirky here. And they like your kindness. I think this boss is kind to you and is trying to figure out how to show you more kindness and more possibility in a situation maybe where there isn't one right now. So it's almost like they have a fear that you might walk away. We have the Page of Swords here. So I'm feeling like there's a message coming, or maybe this boss has, I feel like they're going to tell you at some point, like in a review or something, like, hey, I think you're overqualified. We're really lucky to have you. And, you know, I don't really want to lose you. You may get that kind of verbal communication, or they may show it by, maybe they bring you, you know, they bring you lunch or something like that. Like they're going to start to like, or give you free meals or something. They're going to start to try to help, because I feel like you've worked really hard at this job and they don't want to lose you. And because money is tight, it feels like money's tight. Okay. They can't really do what they would normally do in this situation. So they're trying to figure something out for you because they want to keep you. And there's something about your energy here with the Rooted that's very balanced. There's a big balanced energy. You could be an air sign. I feel like an air sign rising probably here, or your Mercury is in an air sign and it's like at a high degree. Very balanced, very intelligent. I feel like your mind is very sharp and they get that. For some of you guys, this has to do with maybe you're an accountant or you do detail work, Virgo energy here, and you're really good at it. And this may be a government job or some kind of corporation where they really rely on your detail. You may be into like a forensic accounting or working in forensic files of some kind here. I feel an energy of like reviving a system. Maybe you have seen some flaws in a system and you're starting to get rid of them, to perfect it, and they really appreciate that because it's cutting down on work time for other people. Yeah, so we have the Hanged Man here. So this is this other energy that I'm feeling here. I'm feeling a breakthrough, Ace of Swords for you. So your boss, this other situation here, or however this may be a different boss here who doesn't feel this way about you, because we often have more than one boss. I at one time had like 4 or 5. So anyway, yeah, so I'm feeling like for some of you, there's going to be like an inquiry, which means like they're going to bring you into their office and talk to you about you being late. They're going to kind of let you know that there's an issue here. And when you have that meeting, know that in the back of their mind, they may be forming some kind of plan to replace you. So they may, you know, give you signs to kind of let you leave of your own accord. Okay, there's something about being late. I think maybe you were late to an important meeting, or for some of you, you missed a plane or something. You missed an important moment, and because of that, it's made them think that you maybe aren't taking it seriously enough, or maybe you've got too much stuff going on in your life. This is different for different people. Okay, the temple of my body. I feel like for this situation here, I'm really feeling like you really need to take care of yourself. Maybe, oh, you can't see that way up there. You really need to take care of yourself. Okay. I feel like the reason you're late is probably because your energy is low. It's not that you're not focused on your work or anything like that. It's just that literally it's hard for you sometimes to get up and go. And maybe you're really depressed. Maybe you really don't like your job and you're having a hard time getting motivated. And it's not that you don't lack initiative or you aren't serious about your job. Maybe you're like a single parent and you're trying to handle your kids in the morning. Maybe after, you know, the time where we were working from home, now we're getting up and having to go to work again, like out of the house. And it's just a lot. Sorry, I moved my foot. Anyway, and I'm feeling like with the owl here, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places. I feel like for many of you, leaving this job and getting away from this boss is going to help you really return the vitality to your life. I feel like many of you are in a job that you don't even like, and you really don't like this boss, okay? I feel like this boss is like, if you're 30 seconds late, this boss is like, you're late. Like, they're looking for you to be late. You need to be aware of that. They're waiting for you to be late, okay? And they're also waiting for you to leave early. They're waiting for when you go to lunch, and they're looking at how you're spending your time at work, okay? And I feel like with this card here, I feel like Spirit, your guides want you to become aware of how passive aggressively hostile the situation at work is for you, okay? That won't resonate for everybody, you know, it just won't. But let me get a drink. Now, for those of you over here who are working a job you're overqualified for, I feel like Spirit is coming through with the Weaver of Worlds, the Witch. And it's time for you to think bigger. Okay? It's time for you to think bigger. It's time for you with the Eight of Cups. You got a good situation. You got your cups. They're good. You could be happy here. You could also be moderately bored here. And have, you know, a happy kind of, let's be honest, mediocre kind of experience. You have a lot of potential. This particular boss sees your potential. You need to see the potential they see in you, okay? Because I think really it's in your best interest. You either need to get more training, or you just need to look for another job, okay? Where your qualities, where your abilities can be better valued, okay? Meaning you get paid more. Maybe you have like your own office. Maybe you're elevated in some kind of way. And I feel like becoming aware of your own potential is really going to help you formulate a plan. I think you're a planner. If you're not, Spirit wants you to make a plan. Because there is a boss, a supervisor, someone, or a coworker who has authority over you in some way that sees your potential, and I feel like they're going to communicate that to you. They probably already do. They probably tell you you do a great job, and maybe you're one of those people who have that imposter syndrome where when someone tells you you do a great job, immediately you think, oh, they have to say that. Oh, that's not really true. You know, I'm just like everybody else, you know. No, I think you do an exceptional job. I think you have exceptional abilities, and it's time for you to see that. Allow this energy to mirror that to you, okay? Receive it. Start looking for the compliments in your work and receive them. Don't brush them off. It's really important that you really connect with the emotion, what people give to you when it's good and sincere, and receive it, because it will help you get clarity on where Spirit wants you to go, because there's a breakthrough moment coming. I think you're going to realize how valuable you are, how much work you've done in this position, okay? Your boss sees it, okay? And I feel like in the back of their head, they're wondering, why are they still here? Why are they here? They should be doing something much more in line with what, it's almost like you have like a master's degree or a high level of degree, and you're working a job that you don't even utilize those abilities, and you're incredibly smart. Many of you are incredibly detail oriented, and your boss sees that, and it's like, they're like, are they going to take my job? They may say that in a funny way. I better look out for my job. And it's not that they fear like you taking their job. It's just like, they feel like you're more qualified than they are to a degree. And that's kind of hard for a boss to have somebody underneath them, a supervisor, manager, whatever, to have somebody underneath them that they feel like they could do my job and probably the job above me. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out why you're here. You know, some of them may be like, are you gunning for my job kind of thing? And you're not. You just don't see your potential here, and you don't see how to maneuver. And I feel like you're going to be moving on as soon as you allow the energies to kind of like, you receive the good and positive things people say about you. For some of you, you're in college and this is just a validation of your talents and abilities. For others, you know, you're going to school and this is a validation that it's time for you to move out of this position, this job, into a job that's more in line with what you want to do. Okay. For this group over here, there is something else for you. There is something bigger, better, bolder that will really inspire you to move on. you know, it'll make you happy. It'll make you want to succeed. And I think it'll also work with your schedule a lot better. For some of you guys, you need to start your own business, and maybe you need to move to a job that's you would enjoy more, but it's still a job. And on the side, you have some kind of hustle going on. Okay. Okay. We have freedom. Freedom's yours. Okay. Both of you, all of you, however this resonates, freedom's yours. Okay. You are not at anyone's mercy. All right. You are the captain of your ship. There's balance here, neutrality, approach. You know what? For some of you, you need to sit down and review your own self, reflect upon the accomplishments, reflect upon the reasons why you've been late, reflect upon why you don't feel fulfilled at work. Reflect, because I think there is symbols, signs, all kinds of synchronicities that are telling you how to move forward. You can do what you want. Freedom is yours, okay? But make a plan. Don't just like wake up one morning and say, I quit, all right? That's probably not going to be in your best interest. So I'm getting that from Spirit. You know, we don't want to not be realistic, but you can be realistic. I think that's what, oh, I guess we're going to take the top one. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is that going for your dreams or living up to your potential, it feels very etheric to people, but in all actuality, there's a very realistic pathway to that. It may not look like your dreams, but it will absolutely blossom into kind of a new pathway, a new kind of happiness for you. So I have balance here. So with freedom, balance, I feel like you really are being called to kind of reflect on your job, reflect on your relationship with your boss. Some of you guys have this hostile boss over here, and it's almost like the universe is telling you there's something better for you. So you might need to release that. So start looking. And for some of you, you just really need to get into the energy, the frequency of what you're passionate about and figure out how to do that, how to make that a career. Okay. Well, all right, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys. Subscribe. Hi, group 3, all of you that selected the Zombie Tarot, or you were drawn to the Crystal, or both. Okay, so I'm going to draw some cards here. Keep in mind, it's a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. So we're going to find out all about what your boss, not going to look at it, thinks of you. Okay. And the readings have been really interesting. So it'll be interesting for me to see how this unfolds. The first 2, they kind of had a positive vibe and a negative vibe. So we'll get into it. All right. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Let's see. I'm not taking all of these. So I'm going to take those 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's also get some channeled messages, kind of qualities, thoughts, opinions for group 3. What is their boss? Ooh, I got to flip that one over though. We can't look. Okay. I'm going to get one more. This one. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to get one from the Halloween Oracle. What does group 3's boss think of them? Woo! Oh, don't look. That's cheating. I don't know. I'm being silly today, you guys. Being so silly. Okay. I'm going to shuffle this. Okay, tell me what group 3's boss thinks of them. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm just getting some impressions. I'm not going to go into them. I'm just kind of listening. We're going to get one from the Dark Mirror. Tell us all about group 3's person. Pulling that one. And yeah, I think we're going to just go with that. And then we'll see what else we need to pull. So, okay, I'm going to go through the tarot first. Oh, we have the 4 of Cups. We have Justice. We have the Tower. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Page of Hazards. Okay. You guys may already know this, but for some of you, you know, they want you gone. Okay. We have going places. We have unmotivated. Okay. We have hard worker and we have chemistry. So again, I think we're having a positive and negative kind of two groups here, or this could be you have more than one boss, or you have more than one job, or one of this is you and one of it isn't you. So it's just going to vary for different people. Yeah, let's keep going through the cards. We have creating through the ashes. Yeah, some of them want you gone. The thinker, the father of knowledge, knowledge, instruction, reinvention. Okay. And we have black flower fragrance. I feel like for some of you, this is a jealous boss. I'm feeling like maybe you're a feminine energy and it's a feminine energy, or you're a masculine energy and they're a masculine energy. And you guys just have a personality conflict. Okay. And I'm feeling like maybe there's been some fighting at work. Maybe you've had some meetings that haven't gone well. And they really do going places. I get this in two ways. I get it like you're going places, and another of you're going places. Okay. Get out of here. So it's different for different people. And the positive here, we have hard worker. You have chemistry at your work. Like you seem to get into flow at your work. And I feel like for many of you with this negative energy, it's going to be time for you to kind of start over, regroup. And for many of you after this tower, you can feel the winds of change flowing, and it scares you a little bit. You feel like, maybe they're going to let you go. You may have a feeling about this. Okay. So, let me get some more energy here on the table. Let's find out some more stuff that's going on. But there's an energy here of rebuilding from the ashes. Now, for the positive situation, I think that you've handled something that's happened either in your life or at work very well. Okay. And there was conflict with this, okay? And you came out with the 9 of Wands here. You came out victorious. You came out looking very good to your boss, a hard worker. You were able to maintain kind of peace at a tough time. And I feel like with the thinker here, the knowledge, the father of knowledge, I'm feeling like you're quick on your feet with your thoughts. You're able to really talk to people. I think you're probably really funny as well. Let me get some more energy here. We have illumination, Hecate. Okay, I'm feeling like now, for some of you, when I'm telling you about the negative, you kind of feel this is going on, and this is validation. This is illuminating you to what's going on around you. For others, you may not realize that your boss finds you to be a really powerful and important part of their team as well. I feel like for a lot of you with this Justice card here, I feel like the winds of change are coming, karma's coming, good karma is coming to both sides of the coin here. And if you're unmotivated with your job, I feel like your boss saying that or somehow implying that, it rubs you the wrong way. Maybe I feel like you don't like your boss. And the reason you don't get along, there may be personality conflicts, is because Spirit's trying to get you to move on to something else. Okay, something you're motivated to do. With the 4 of Cups, I see recovery for whatever this tower moment is, whether you get fired, let go, laid off, or you decide to move on to a different job. I do feel like there could be some harsh words said. There could be some yelling for some of you. So for some of you, this feels very emotional, but it's really important that you have a beginner mindset with the Ace of Hazards, which is the Ace of Pentacles, because you're going to have a recovery here with the 4 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there is an offer coming out of nowhere. It also could be that you're let go out of nowhere. And I feel like Spirit's trying to get you ahead of that if you feel like that's a possibility, okay? Yeah, these kind of readings are hard because I feel the changes coming, and I can feel the energy of like, oh my gosh, was this my pile? If you don't resonate with this, then pick a different pile, okay? But the reality is, if you resonate with this and this, what I'm saying kind of, makes you feel uncomfortable, then there's probably some truth there for you, and you need to probably start looking at different possibilities. What is going to motivate you? Okay, what motivates you? What is your passion in? Because you have creating through the ashes here, so absolute recovery is possible. But what's really important here is you connect to what lights you up with Hecate here. For many of you, Hecate is coming forward as a guide to guide you through this really tough situation. Some of you guys work with Hecate, and I feel like she has helped you get into this position. For others, she wants you to be aware that you are unmotivated, and that's why your workflow, your experience at work is like it is, because you really don't want to be there. You want to be doing something else. You're not happy. And, you know, people can be happy doing all kinds of jobs. And this may be just kind of a side job for you, because I feel like if you have this energy of being unmotivated and people say, hey, you're going places, like get out of here with the tower, I feel like there's something else you should be doing. Maybe you're doing this while you're in college. And if that's the case and you need this job, it's really important that you understand why you're doing this job, and that the effort you put into this job is just as important as what you put into school, because the efforts we put into the energies really help us receive abundance and receive clarity and know where we need to go. Like if you don't like this job, I would suggest you start looking for another. Okay, something that's going to make you happy. You know, if you like working outside, maybe, you know, as the weather changes, maybe you can find a job where you can work outside. You know, if you don't like the people you work with, but you like what you do, maybe it's time just to find a different place that does the same thing. It's different for different people. There's an element here of illumination with the tower, though. Okay, tower moments are about foundations falling. It's about something coming out of nowhere sometimes and just knocking you off your game, like a whole building falling and just leaving the foundation. And with the ace of the page of hazards here, there's just a lot of energy of kind of getting up and going on and beginning something anew. The Nine of Wands, though, is about a victorious wounded warrior. So you take the hit and you go on. Maybe this has already happened for you with a boss. And so this illumination energy of Hecate is coming through, the thinker's coming through to let you know that the next position you get, you're going to like. It's going to be a good fit. Maybe you're there right now, and this is just validation that the job you are, the happiness you feel, yes, this is it. This is where you should be right now. And if you're in that position, you should feel good about what you do. You should be in harmony with your coworkers. It should be happy and interesting, enough to keep you motivated and happy as you are right now. Because I feel like for many of you, there is a beautiful opportunity that's going to come out of nowhere through these experiences. Either way you go, though, there's change in this group. There's change with the tower. So let's get some more energy on the table here. I'm trying to figure out, okay, let's pull from this. All right, tell me more about group 3, their boss, and the outcome. Okay, I have too many cards, so we're going to take the top one. We're going to say protection. Okay, so protect your energy. For those of you who feel the tower coming, protect your energy, get on your game, start looking for another job, because I feel like no matter whether they let you go or what, I feel like whatever happens, you're just not going to want to be there anymore. You don't like your boss, okay? And validation, they don't like you, okay? If this is the unmotivated, going places energy of the tower, I feel like you feel it's coming. And the universe wants you to be proactive, okay? Protect your energy, be proactive, okay? And I feel like for the energy over here, if you're vibing with this, I feel like you just need to be aware that other people see your hardworking ability and they think you are kissing up, and they're talking and gossiping about you at work. So protect your energy, okay? Just watch what you say to people, and don't... be careful, the people who cheerlead you, a lot of them don't mean you well. They're trying to get information so they can talk about you, which is just, it's so tacky. Isn't it tacky? It's just so tacky. Okay. I did that little weird sound. Sorry, that little growl. I don't know how it sounds on camera. The abundant universe will provide. So either way we go with the tower, you're going to be okay. All right. You may not feel like you're okay. The tower rarely feels okay. It's always like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. It's an illuminating moment. Like you find out truths. I feel like for some of you, you're going to find out about this gossip and it's going to make you want to leave. For others, you're going to find out how much you're valued, and good gossip about you, how a boss talks about you when you're not around and things like that. Maybe you're going to get reviewed very soon. It's going to be extremely positive. Either way you go, there's a lot of positivity coming towards you with this change. So let me see here. I'm going to get one from Monology. Tell me about group 3. Okay, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So calling for balance, interesting. Group 2 had a lot of balancing energy in it. I feel like it's really important for you to, especially with the unmotivated energy over here, really need to go deep within and find out what makes you happy. Okay, what's going to make you happy? You may feel like nothing's going to make you happy right now, but I guarantee you, if you start spending some time in your own psyche, connecting with your environment, seeing the things and becoming aware of the things that don't make you happy, I feel like you will find out what makes you happy. And as you move forward, so revealing the things that don't make you happy help you reveal the things that do, okay? And it will help you move forward in a very balanced way towards things that are going to give you vitality, you're going to be inspired and passionate about. I think that's really important for this group. No matter how you resonate here, it's really important for you to stay in jobs and positions that make you happy. Okay, happiness is important. We spend a lot of time at work. So if you're doing something that you don't like, the outcome usually is either a horrible tower or a horrible tower of mediocrity, where you're bored, you're unmotivated, you don't care, you're going through the motions, and you don't want to spend your life like that. You come here to experience and be happy. So I feel like that's what's coming forward for this group. Like, it's time to do a little bit of self-reflection and be sure that, you know, you're in a place that makes you happy, because you have a lot of abilities to give to the world. So, okay, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I will see you beautiful, magical beasties next time. Bye, guys.